Well, you started getting mixed up in the streets fairly early.
Yeah, probably like around 13, 12, something around there.
Okay. Well, you started getting into robberies at one point. Was that around the time you started doing it?
Um, it was like when I was 12 and 13, I was just really starting to hop in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was just starting to get to know the street niggas and who is who and how, the in and outs. You know, it's a lot I had to learn before I really hopped off the porch and got to really involve myself into what was going on. But when I did, it was crazy and I regret it.
Well, yeah, you said being in the streets led me to all bad stuff.
It led me to all negativity. Back and forth locked up. Can't see my kids born. Missed out on a deal 2013, 2014. I made my mama lose her Section 8. I caught too many cases. I caught 3 cases: an armed robbery, possessing a stolen motor vehicle, and discharge of the firearm. I got locked up for those 3 cases, and they took my mama's Section 8 for that. So now
Okay.
that's
And I know the situation you're talking about, and I want to talk about that.
yeah.
But leading up to that situation, you were actually doing other robberies as well. Well, you've talked about it.
Hey, look. I ain't gonna. It's already over with. You know what I'm saying? Like the case is already over. So, yeah, around that time it was cracking.
Right. You talked about robbing the pizza man.
Yeah, all that shit. I was wild. I was young. I was wild. I was just robbing anything moving, just trying to get money to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? Try to get us up out the hood, even though it was the wrong thing. But at that time, like I said, I wasn't thinking. I was just thirsty for the money.
Well, so you would order a pizza and the guy would show up and you would rob him?
Yeah. Order pizza, they show up, we rob them.
I mean, a pizza man's not exactly a baller. Like, how much do you really get
He
from
not
robbing
a baller,
a pizza man?
but you know what I'm saying? You're going to get something. At that time, $100 was cool. I was cool with $100, $200, $300. Go buy me a pair of shoes, a fit, get my hair cut, give my mama some money, I'm cool. You know?
When you think about how much money you get for a show right now, or how much money
Right
you
now,
make from
of
your
course.
music,
Oh, yeah, that was patty.
and think about how you're robbing someone for $100 and facing years in prison for $100, and now $100 has zero effect on your life. You see what I'm saying? Like the amount of money you're making now.
At that time, it was all about money. I wasn't thinking. So whatever came into my eyesight and there was a dollar sign, I was on it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, you were also robbing drug dealers.
Now he just tried to goddamn convict me or some shit.
Well, you talked about it before. I'm not just coming up with this. Like, you've talked about it in other interviews. If you don't want to talk about it, I can respect it.
Man, yeah, just keep going on.
Okay. Well, but then a situation happened where you started shooting music videos, and your go-to cameraman didn't have good cameras. So you figured out a way around this.
I figured out a way. I'm like, man, all these video mans out here trying to charge me $3,000, $4,000, $2,000, $3,000. I ain't got it right now. You feel me? So the only other way was like, either I'm gonna go get a job, which I can't see myself working on 9 to 5, or either I'm gonna go rob somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was already in the streets. It was already cracking. So, you know, I just did what I had to do to get my career going, to get what I needed.
So you booked a cameraman to go shoot your video, then you just robbed him.
And right now, to this day, like, it was cameramans that was like, oh yeah, don't fuck with Zay. He be robbing cameramans and rah. But like, y'all trying to charge me $2,000, $3,000 for a video. I ain't have it at the time. I'm young as hell. All I know is I could take it, and that's what I did. You feel me? Yeah. It worked out, but I still regret it because it was wrong though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you robbed the cameraman for his camera, and then he ended up testifying against you.
Yep. He came to court. He brought pictures. Like he had bullet wounds on his door. He brought pictures to court. He brought pictures to court of me and my videos with guns. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was just trying to make me out to be this dangerous person to the judge and to the state or whatever. So that's how I got juvenile life, though. He really came to court and did that.
Right. Well, because when you were facing trial, you were facing aggravated discharge of a firearm, possession of a stolen vehicle, and armed robbery.
Yep.
Three major felonies.
Three major felonies. So that's why I was a H number and I was a J number. A H number is a habitual offender. A J number is a violent juvenile offender. You feel me? So they put both of them on me. That's how dangerous they were saying I was. They were saying I was dangerous to the society, to the community. You feel me? You know how the judge how to make it sound so dangerous.
Right, but you kind of were a dangerous society at that point.
mean,
if you really think about it. I mean, just to keep it 100 when you look at your life now and how it was back then.
Yeah,
right?
To keep it 100, man, I came a long way, you feel me? I'd probably be outside robbing somebody right now or beating the buckets or selling papers, doing something to get some money, Every day is about money to me.
Right. I mean, think about it. You would probably rob yourself right now.
Nah.
I mean, like, see what I'm saying? If you were on the block and someone like Lil Zay Osama came through with a bunch of jewelry, what do you think would happen?
See, it's a different type of level of respect. When I come on the block, I'm on the block all the time with my jewelry on.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the old you would have robbed someone like
how you
are
yeah.
now.
Yeah. $6,000 AP? Oh, yeah, I want that. It's on.
You want that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Back then.
Exactly.